Brian Godey's here from Gray Goat Sports. Electric bikes are bikes that are powered by not just humans, been around for a long time in one way or another, but my gosh, the technology has sort of taken a seismic leap, hasn't it?
It has, and it kind of left us for a while. We didn't really have these kind of things. I mean, you remember back in the 70s when gas spiked, we had mopeds, you know?
Right,
they were
exactly.
Motorized, gas-powered things that had a crank on it that no one ever used. Right,
exactly.
It was just
if
a way.
You wanted to, but
yeah,
only if you ran out of gas.
It was just a means to bypass a law that
sure.
So kids get on these motorized vehicles. Well, these are a little bit different in that we're going to call these more electric assist.
Okay.
Yeah, they're definitely pedaling bikes. They are mechanically a bicycle.
Yeah.
So the maintenance and everything else that goes along with it is still that of a bicycle, but these are powered with new, high power lithium ion batteries.
Okay, so and one of the advantages of that is taking up a lot less space. There's nothing about at least two of these that looks like there's an electrical component on it.
Right, they look, they do. The drive is in the hub, it's very localized, it's small. The weight is,
the rack
there is some extra weight in the battery. This one's all, actually incorporated into a cargo rack, so it looks very clean in terms of that. But when you get on a go, the battery will sustain you, upwards around 20 miles an hour for 30, 40 miles, depending on riding conditions.
Okay, which is longer than probably the average commute.
Yeah.
So people at home, well, when I bike to pedal, I bike to work out or whatever. Why would somebody consider the electric assist if they have especially
maybe
hilly commute or?
Well, maybe you are commuting. You don't want to you don't have shower opportunities and stuff like that.
Sure.
You can ride in under power, ride home, pedaling a little bit more. Older people who want to get back to riding and can't really, muscle it up the hills and stuff, they can kick in the electric assist and get going. They are mostly developed as, kind of a comfort position on the bike anyway. We're not looking at, racing bikes here because that's not, legal.
or maybe you had some energy on the way to work.
Yeah.
on your commute on the way back. It's like, oh my gosh, I biked today. Hey.
But, we all saw it a couple weeks ago. Gas jumped over 4 again, and it's probably going to head there. It's summer, and that's when they like to get us. Now, this is an option where you plug it in the wall, you charge up in a few hours, you go and you do your, maybe your grocery getters. These are the Juiced Riders here, the fancy colored ones here, are built for cargo. The one on the end, the orange one, we got set up with a pizza box. So
look at that,
using it, somebody who's got a pizza delivery business or, food delivery.
Way more practical.
Yeah, it's got a converter on there, actually heat the box up.
But it has, looks like it has more components on it too. You say this one is a front wheel?
Yeah, those particular bikes are a front-wheel drive, which that's part of some of the caveat of getting these things to work right is dealing with the mechanicals in the back and how to incorporate the drive motor into it. Okay. And that kind of gets around that a little bit. The other models are mostly rear drives.
But this one, you talked about them having, basic bike components could be upkeep, checkups, things that maintain. This one maybe a little more?
No, same stuff. Okay. I mean, really the electric drive motors are very simple in design. The biggest maintenance for the user on that side of things is charging the battery. And then everything else are, they're bike-specific brakes, drivetrains, bearings, everything else that we usually use on a bike.
Are we talking plug-in charging, or are we talking using the energy from the pedals charging?
It's all plug-in charging on the battery to load that up. Yep.
Good. Now, are these out? Available now? Are they just being introduced?
Available now. They've been creeping onto the market for the last few years. Okay. And what has kept them kind of out of the forefront is the costs have been relatively high. Okay. And they have really come down a lot. We've been watching this for a while, and we've picked out a few models now this year that we're going to start to represent in the store that start at a much more affordable price point. Well, and we're going to have one that's going to be, it's not available just yet, but in the next few weeks, there's one coming from Specialized. It's pretty cool.
You're having a hard time containing yourself. You want to wait, or you want to talk about that?
We're going to talk about now is the new Specialized Turbo. They can find online. There's information there. They've had a minor release in the U.S., so they've gone into some bigger markets. We'll be the first one in this market to carry it.
Turbo?
It's called the Turbo. It has been huge in Europe for the last few years, and they just got some legislation changed in the laws in the U.S. to make this bike. So they didn't have to change the bike to get it in the U.S. Because the way it's designed and the thought process behind it makes a lot of sense. Okay. And they want it to not have to trim it down just to meet laws.
That's awesome.
So they got some things changed, and now it's coming to the U.S.
Go to Gray Goat Sports, man. They got tons of stuff. They got the cool helmets that, in weather like this, actually can cool you off. And
that's one of those.
That's one of these. I feel better already. I'll wear it for the rest of the show. So, quick lesson. So you start pedaling, and then
so you start
the throttle
pedaling
takes
to get
over.
things going. Then you have a throttle that you can.
That would be this.
Yeah, turn that on, and that's going to bring in the electric assist as you need it.
Okay. I'm gonna take off. I may not come back. Hauser, the rest of the show is yours.
Okay. Have fun. Looks like you are. Hit the throttle, Tracy.
Hit it.
Hit it. Hit it.
Whoa!
Watch out for the station vehicle. Oh my God.